remember that I was a bit younger, that in some books you can read atopic dermatitis, a cutaneous expression of a enteric problem, and so and so. Now it's more and more clear that the diets are negative. And so we are facing a revolution on the subject. Because for 20 and more years, all the kids with atopic dermatitis have been put on diet to avoid consequences of allergy. But in the 40 years after, it was clear that the allergy was raising. So now we arrive to the conclusion that we have to do the opposite. So we have to give to kids the normal foods at weaning, at 6 months of age, and more you give normal foods, less than we have the allergy. This is not surprising in the fact that in our gut we have the so-called Treg. The lymphocyte regulates. If you stimulate Treg in the early life, you will not have allergy. Unless if you don't give foods in the early life, the Treg cannot be regulated anymore. And that's an important point. The second point that is clear, but has been clear 20 years ago, that's the skin that's apparently normal in atopic dermatitis kids and adults. It's not normal at all. If you're able to measure the so-called transepidermal water loss, you will see that apparently normal skin has a double of loss of water. And so that means that those patients, for 24 hours a day. So that means that these patients, they feel dryness of the skin, even if the doctor can see anything about it. So the conclusion of it, that you should hydrate the skin. Probably in some patients, this permeability will affect also other organs, the airway system, the gut, and that's less known with the precision of the skin, of course. As far as it concerns the philosophy of the treatment, the wall, if I should be simple, I would say forget the diet. The second, remember to hydrate the skin, even if you don't see anything. Third will be the future of this disease, because apparently more and more we study this disease, we see that the differences in phenotype is strong. If you read the European or North American papers, you have an idea. But when you go to the Far East or in Africa, the phenotype is different. And it took to some scientists, I think, that perhaps the endophenotype is even more different. And the present data about the endophenotype are striking. And so if you are able to find and to discover the endophenotype and to couple with the right drug, perhaps we will solve, perhaps not all the problem, but vast majority of the cases, unless you will have a chronic disease, and with all the chronic disease have together.